What's up, Scouters? So on today's episode of KNN, I'm bringing you one of the hottest issues amongst the K-nets at the moment. So if you've been to Korea, I'm pretty sure you have been to an area called Hongdae. And for those of you who are unfamiliar, Hongdae is a very touristy area in Seoul filled with very unique cafes, bars, clubs, restaurants, and so on. The entire vibe of this area is very artistic, and there are a lot of very unique businesses that attract a lot of customers from all around the world. For example, this raccoon cafe that I went to and posted a picture of on my Instagram. This is at Hongdae. Now that all the people who don't know anything about Hongdae are caught up with us, if you've been to Hongdae, I'm pretty sure you've seen a bar that looks like this. It's a Japanese style bar with a magnificent design. Now I've been there myself as a customer before, and I can tell you that I had a very good time at the bar. But recently, with the Korea-Japan relationship worsening, the specific bar was losing a lot of customers for obvious reasons. So in order to maintain business, the owners of the bar decided to change the concept of the bar entirely to this. Ooh, yikes. Now let's look into the details of this bar's design in order to understand why the citizens of Seoul are not so pleased with this bar's concept. So first things first, if you look here, the bar owners decided to hang up portraits of Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il and the North Korean flag. Second, they made parodies of standard North Korean propagandas and made it into posters encouraging people to drink. The encouraging people to drink part is completely fine, but if you don't take the time to actually read what these posters are saying, they straight up look like North Korean propaganda posters. This one says, "More alcohol to comrades." This one says, "Let's revolutionize the food development process." This one says, "Let's develop medicine good for the liver." I mean, I think I'm pretty okay with the propaganda parodies though. I think they can be taken as a joke. And looking into what other K-nets have to say about this issue, I can see that a lot of people agree with me. But having that said, hanging up the portraits and the North Korean flag seems way too much. Of course, as you can tell from the pictures, the bar is still under construction, but some people have managed to take some pictures of what they can see inside, so let's see how they designed the inside of this bar. So after seeing all these pictures and hearing about the controversy surrounding this bar, some of you who have been to Korea might be asking, "Yo James, I see Pyongyang Naengmen restaurants all around Korea, and that's technically North Korean food. So how come those restaurants are okay, but this bar isn't?" That's a very good question. So again, for those of you who are unfamiliar, naengmen is a cold noodle dish that Koreans love to eat during summertime. And yes, the most famous type of naengmen comes from Pyongyang, which is the capital of North Korea. But looking into history, naengmen from Pyongyang has been famous since Goryeo Dynasty, which was a kingdom that existed over 1,000 years ago. And technically speaking, that's part of Korea's culture and not just North Korea's. On the other hand, this is purely theirs. And really, I think the bar isn't causing controversy because it's a North Korean themed bar, but because the owners of the bar decided to take it way too far by hanging up the North Korean flag and the two dead leaders' portraits. And for a country that is technically still in war with North Korea, this is like hanging up the enemy's ideology in the center of the capital. And I mean, honestly speaking, I think this would be a problem anywhere else in the world. Like if I took this bar, like the physical building itself, and just took it straight to Washington DC or put it in Tokyo, I think it would cause a controversy there too. Anyways, moving on. To the controversy, the owners of the bar responded that they thought hanging up the portraits and the North Korean flag would help them gain some publicity and gain customers. But hey, I mean, they were right about one thing. They did get some publicity. I'm not so sure about bringing in more customers though. They have also announced that they will remove the portraits and the North Korean flag, which they have done so already. But the construction of the bar seems to continue. So what do you guys think about this as foreigners? Was turning your Japanese style bar into a North Korean style bar a good idea? Do you think you would visit the bar if you're visiting Korea and you saw it? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you found this interesting, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more interesting information on Korea and K-pop news. Until then guys, see you next time.